We getting
That's
that
what
money.
Elvis Jimmers does.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we make it.
Come out to some music. This is like an
hour long. Yo, what's happening, man? Y'all already know what it is. This is Twice Talk, and we are listener supported by 91.5, the Rebel, HD2, Las Vegas, the broadcast service of UNLV, and of course, I'm accompanied by the miraculous Oak. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm great.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm hot, though, still.
Man, you say this every week. I need you to tell me something new.
Because I'm always great.
Oh, no, you say good, great, sensational?
Nah, that sound like Future. I'm not on that wave yet.
Okay. Well, if you guys didn't notice, we have the spectacular Domonique Harris. She actually is the founder of Labeled, the up-and-coming clothing line. I want to call it a fashion statement. She is a walking fashion statement. How you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Oh, bless. So,
amazing.
You are a fashion guru, so we have to ask you about the fashion. Like, where did you come up with Labeled? Like, is that what you always wanted to do? Fashion? Or did you have another passion, or what's going on?
Well, I've always had a passion for it ever since I started dressing myself.
Oh, yeah?
I probably started in 3rd grade.
You started dressing yourself in 3rd grade?
Oh, yeah. Doing my own hair, all that stuff. And
girl, I wasn't even cleaning up in 3rd grade.
Oh, I grew up fast. I was cleaning up, doing laundry, dishes. My mama made me do everything.
Oh yeah? Mm-hmm. So with fashion was your first passion, you said? No?
Well, I always wanted to be a pediatrician when I was a little girl. Totally different, yeah. I even went to like Votech and took the Votech High School.
Okay.
And I was in the medical program, but I always still loved to dress and still. Yeah, and I just took the path of doing my fashion because that was really my passion. I didn't pursue medical.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you about to be a doctor?
Pediatrician.
I thought about it until I'm gonna tell you what changed my mind.
Super doctor.
No, I'm gonna tell you what changed my mind.
What?
So I was watching like the ER shows, and there was a kid in there that was rushed in the hospital, and his dad like broke his arms, and it made me cry, and I was like, I don't got the stomach for it. Yeah. So I couldn't do it. That really was. I was like, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh wow.
It's a different environment.
I could not.
You have to remain like unmoved by the things.
So you had to go into fashion because you wanted to use your creativity to the max.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been creative. When you was little, you was like, I want to be a doctor. That's what it was. But as I got older, seeing that show, and I just know I don't have the stomach for it.
Oh.
I'm too sensitive.
I think you got it.
I probably would have developed it, but no thanks.
No, thank you.
You don't want to.
No, thank you.
So fashion is where it's at for you.
That's where it's at.
Man, you got an eye for it. You really do. What inspires you? Where you get it from?
Everything inspires me. Like fucking flowers at Smith's. Hey.
Yeah, no cussing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well,
everybody on Facebook seen that.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
Yeah. So like we're regulated by FCC, so it's all good.
So you guys just found out that Labeled owner has a potty mouth.
Yes, she does.
It's lit. Anyway,
it's flipped out.
It's lit. Okay, my bad. No cussing. Okay. So I mean, everything inspires me.
Inspires you to like create or
to create. I mean, just colors. I could go into a store.
Yeah.
When I'm shopping, I go thrifting. Like it just everything just inspires me. I'll take pictures of stuff, just to see like something to reference back to of what I thought, at that moment, or just everything, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, that's where you want to get inspired by everything. That is a genius in the making. And being able to take anything from everything. Yeah, that's
everything. So, a lot of times you meet people that want to start businesses and then they just never started. And I think sometimes it's out of fear or lack of money or a support system. So what was it that made you say, you know what, I'm putting everything aside and I'm going to put everything into Labeled, or at least I'm just going to start it. I'm going to get my business license. Like, what was the moment that made you realize that you need to go ahead and just get it done?
Well, honestly, the moment for me was when I had got diagnosed with RA. That was like a huge, like, you got to do what you love, because you know what I mean. Like the biggest. I'm not gonna lie, I was depressed. I was like, why me? And once I got out of that and like accepted it, like, okay, this is what it is. Now what you gonna do? And ever since that, like, I haven't stopped.
Nice.
So RA, like, can you explain to us like what RA is?
RA is the autoimmune disease. I was diagnosed with that and lupus, but it's very very mild. Lupus affects me differently than it does others, so like it's attacking my joints. So like I would wake up stiff. So
that's what causes the RA.
Well, they're both autoimmune diseases. So like RA is rheumatoid arthritis. So like I don't know if you've ever seen like people with like the deformed hands and stuff. That's what it is. It just deforms your like joints, and like I will wake up stiff. A lot of people don't know that that's a struggle for me every day. Like I'll wake up stiff. I can't even turn my neck in the morning sometimes, or I can't keep my legs bent for so long, or it's just like little things that bother me. But I really just go with my day without complaining. Like I just.
And you go all day.
Boy.
All day.
All day. Y'all be seeing my snaps. I'll be on it. Everybody like, you never sit down.
So what's your typical day look like?
I be moving.
That's what's up. Huh?
What's your typical day look like?
Oh my God. Well, I still work a 9 to 5, so I work from I get up, get my son together, get myself together. 9 to 5 after work, pick my son up, and it's my fashion stuff. So whatever I need to do, if it's orders, emails, shoot, sometimes photo shoots right after. Planning for I'm a big planner. I have a book where I plan everything out. Like all my June is planned out. I already know what I'm doing. You know, because
were you doing that before you were a business owner, or did you have to did you see yourself with all these commitments and pop-up shops that you had to learn to say, okay, I need to make a book. I need to make a calendar for myself.
Yeah.
Or you always like that?
I've always been like that. Like I'm a planner. I'll be planning. Like my son's birthday is next month, but I'm already like I'm just okay. I'm on it. I have to be. That's the only way because I'm so busy. Like nail appointment, everything, just what I do, gym time, everything is planned.
So when people
time management is like
it's key for me for sure. Yeah.
So when people just bring stuff up on you, does that like kind of annoy you? Is that like a pet peeve? Like, how's that feel?
Yes.
I'm not gonna.
I mean, but I'm spontaneous at the same time. If it's like far-fetched, like, hey, come out, right? Like, I'm like, I just got off work. I got this, and this. If you would have told me earlier, I would have came. That kind of
plan
thing.
For it.
But I am spontaneous. Like, if it's something I know, like, okay, I do need to be there. It's going to benefit me. I'm going to make it happen. I just pick and choose on what I need to attend and what I don't need to attend. But most part, I really like to be told in advance.
Yeah.
Because I am so busy, and I don't want people to feel like I'm not supporting or I can't come. I'm just really busy.
Yeah. But, busy is a great thing. Staying busy and staying on top of the things that you got to do, that's like probably the best thing for you. And a lot of people like to complain about being too busy, but you can't complain about having a full plate when the job or the goal is to eat.
Exactly.
And
boys, I eat.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, eat good. I know you eating good. So I know that you're moving very far, very quickly, but super successful. What would be one quality that people should have to ensure a successful career?
I would say having faith in yourself.
Yeah.
Is something. God, you have to have faith. I feel like that's really, really key. Because if you don't have faith or you don't believe in what you're doing, no one else will.
Yeah.
Right.
And I tuned out. I've had to cut people out of my life. People that were close to me, people that were even in my wedding. I've had to
Yeah. Did they hand you the scissors?
Oh no. I mean, I don't want to get into all that.
Let's make it juicy, girl. Let's make it juicy.
So I mean, she was at my wedding. So, but man,
but we know how that goes.
Low key, got the scissors too.
No, she didn't get cut off. That's my girl.
I do the cutting, okay?
Oh, okay.
Keep it honest.
It was hard. It was really hard to do that, but I felt so relieved. I felt like once I did that, it was like I was just on my shit. Like it was anything negative. I don't.
You have to though. Like when you're starting something new, people are gonna give you the advice that they think you need to hear, and it's like, bro, like, nah, I'm good. Exactly. So with that being said, what do you think was like the best or the worst advice you got when you told people that you're a starting label?
Nice.
The best
and worst.
I wouldn't say the worst, but the way that I think so, like, I would say a family member told me, well, what is your plan B going to be? Because what if this doesn't work? And I'm like, listen.
I hate with them.
Ooh.
I hate them questions.
But, you know, it's people that have worked their whole lives and not have chased a dream, so they don't have that mentality.
Yeah,
they don't understand. So I took it as like, well, there ain't no plan B because this is gonna work.
Yes.
That's all I'm thinking about. I don't think like that.
Whoever said there was a plan B, huh?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So to me, like that, I don't.
That comment alone was like,
yeah, and I wouldn't say it's the worst advice, but that type of advice, like having a plan B, like I just really feel like if there is something you love to do, if that's what you love, you're gonna do it. Mm-hmm. You're gonna make time for whatever you need to do to make it happen. Mm-hmm. So, best advice, just I always hear, never give up, like don't stop, and man, it's true. Like you can't. Sometimes even if you feel like it, or if you feel at a standstill, I'm like, what am I about to do next?
Yeah.
You know, like I just don't stop.
So how true would you say it is for starting a business? How true is it that you need money to start a business?
I mean, it helps. It really does help.
Yes.
I'll be honest, I made a sacrifice, and I've always been on my own, but I had made a sacrifice with my family, and we moved with my grandma, and she lived by herself, so it was kind of good for her as well because she's getting older. But it helped me out, and it helped me be able to like, all right, I'm about to start I don't got nothing holding me back now.
Yeah.
I don't got no extra rent and these extra power bills and you know all this other stuff. So but my freedom means everything to me, so it's really hard, but it's worth it.
But you didn't have to come down on some expenses.
I had to, and it's worth it. Like I said, if you want to do something, you will do what it takes to do it.
Oh yeah, couldn't ride on that speedboat no more. You had to give up the speedboat.
You silly
boy. I know them yachts and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
playing.
know, swimming with the dolphins must be nice. Huh?
No.
You know, in the media, they try to sell like, oh, the sexy entrepreneur that did everything by themselves and they didn't need anybody, and it's just a solo thing. But I really believe that every entrepreneur needs a support system.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
For sure.
So it's like, I agree with what you said. Like, you have to sacrifice. You stay with your grandma. Like, that's your support system. Or even your girls that come out. Like, it's important to keep a support system.
Indeed.
But it's also important to absolutely believe in yourself.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You have to. It starts with you first. Like, when you believe in what you're doing, you're selling that. You're showing that to everyone. You're putting that on display.
Yeah.
So you're trying to make believers out of them because you're believing in what you're doing. So it's so important. Like, it's crazy.
Indeed. You spoke about the word faith. I love the word faith, by the way. I have it actually tatted on me. And
so does every other black man walking the streets of Las Vegas. And
no, we're not talking about praying hands.
Oh my
God. Talk about
you got
faith.
Those two.
No, I don't got no praying hands. I got the baby angel stuff.
The baby angel.
Do you have faith tatted on you?
I don't, but I got a hanger. This should show y'all how passionate. Like, it's just a symbol of what I do, what I love.
That's your faith in your clothing.
Boy, I have faith. Nice. I put it. People are like, is that a hanger? Yep, it's a hanger.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah. So faith, is the evidence of things hoped for but not seen, or the belief in things that are not seen. Hey, wait, Slim, don't laugh at me now. What's the definition, Slim? What's the definition, Slim, of faith then? if I'm wrong.
You about to pull it up.
It's hilarious.
But see, you have to have faith, and you have to have belief in yourself. And with that being said, do you believe that you need everyone to believe in you, or can you just believe in yourself and things will get through? Or do you actually need those people to believe in you?
Well, I mean, it helps. It's motivating for other people to believe in you. And when you hear someone, I had a friend that really sparked me, that I was real close to. He was like, I really believe in you. Like, why did you stop? Because people have known me for years. Like, fashion was my thing, but I would start and I would stop and I would procrastinate. I kept going back and forth. And then, like, I ran into a friend that I went to high school with, and they're like, I really believe in you. Like, what's stopping you? Like, you're so creative. And, like, hearing someone say they believe in me, like, that does something to you. Yeah, it really did. And
makes you go harder.
Man, you have no idea. Ever since that as well, like, I just started.
So does the fear of failure actually motivate towards faith or push in the direction of faith?
I think the fear of failure it's a roadblock, and I think people have that fear, or they're afraid to, like, start anything that they love, is because you love something so much you're afraid to fail. And
how is that? You love it so much
because you don't want to, like, if you like me starting a clothing line, like, I promise you, I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning. It was my birthday day, and I was just like, I was so nervous. I was like, I'm about to show everybody what I've been doing. I don't know if people are gonna, like, you think about that, like, what are people gonna think? I was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna do it. Like, just do it. And I don't know. It's just, you do have that in the back of your head, but you can't let it block you, because it will, and then you'll never do what you wanted to do.
Yeah. Most definitely.
You know what? When I put out, like, a body of work, I want to know what's wrong with it. Like, don't tell me the good stuff. I want you to tell me what's wrong with it so that I can become a better.
Oh yeah.
You want to be. You want someone to be critical.
Producer.
Yeah. So you want to have constructive criticism. Like, I'm open to that too. Like,
don't let her lie to you. Don't let her lie to you. She's.
You better say this.
Solve it hot. So yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, you know she's gonna be on you. Why?
No, but it is good. I'm like, okay, you told me everything that's good. What's wrong with it? I have to press it out of people, because sometimes, people don't really want to share that with you. And they're like, oh, well, I don't really have technical skills in that area. But to me, like, if I compare it to, like, when I do film, they compare it to what's on TV or anything like that. So you do kind of want to find out, what's my weak points, because I may not be able to see them.
Right? That's true. That's important.
Do you think your support system provides that? Or do you think you go to your support system for something else?
I think I really haven't got no, like, feedback like that. And I don't mind, like, if I did get any, I can't honestly say, like, I haven't really gotten any constructive criticism. Well, and things like, as far as, like, maybe you shouldn't show the behind the scenes of all your photo shoots. Like, I've heard stuff like that, or like you might be putting out too much too soon, or like little things like that. But
it's all from, like, a marketing.
Yeah, which I really take all that in and I think about it, but I do what I feel is right. Like, I just do it, and I will learn from that. Like, if it is wrong, I know I'm gonna learn. I've learned so much since last August. In freaking materials and how man.
That's when you actually August is when you started your
August.
line?
Yeah, August 10th. I would turn 29, and I told myself it's my last year in my 20s. I gotta make it count, and that's what made me do it on my birthday. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So being in fashion, you deal with a lot of trends. What's trending right now, would you say? Or one of your favorite type of trends?
I really love the tomboy look.
The tomboy look?
Yeah.
With the overall come down?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Looking like you was in, I
have to wear heels, though. Like,
exactly.
I have to wear heels with my tomboy stuff, because I'm too little. Like, I just look like a little kid.
You good. You can just run through the music part.
That's what I love about the tomboy look. You can be diverse. Like, I'll wear heels with my baggy clothes, or I'll wear sneakers with it. I try to be as girly as much, or as what I'm trying to say.
While I'm still doing the little tomboy.
Yeah, because I don't want people to think they might think I'm a lesbian or something, but I try to jazz it up.
Yeah.
But I love the tomboy look. I think you can make it sexy, and
most definitely.
It's very diverse.
Most definitely. So you gonna bring back the baggy clothes? Well,
that's kind of what my brand is. It's very it's streetwear. So I try to show. Well, I have some tight things, but like a lot of it is like I go shopping in the men's section, to be honest.
Oh, real?
Yeah, all the time. I just want girls to show girls that you can still be sexy and not have to wear little provocative things, and just with style and I just love like dope looks.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see some labeled male rompers. What's going on?
Never.
What's wrong with the male romper?
Nope.
That's hilarious.
So you
what's
see,
up? He wants one.
You see a guy in the male.
Put twice on there.
No,
twice.
but see, I'm gonna be looking like the UPS man though in my romper. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it.
You might.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna come right short, right above the knee, going to the pool. I got my little loafers on. You know what I'm saying?
I
have my little what's the guy's name? Morpheus. My Morpheus specs on. Y'all gonna be thinking I'm right from the Matrix. Took
you
the
work
blue
with
pill.
him? You work with girl. You steal my pay. Be crazy.
You sound like he gave that thing too much
He
know exactly
He's
what
trying to
he
act
wants.
like he playing. Like, oh, go to make me a male romper.
He real.
What's wrong?
Like, no, but for real.
Hey, yeah, everyone keeps saying that. Like, that's not in right now. What's so bad about it? What's so bad about it?
Honestly, I don't think that they look bad on some men. I don't want my man to wear it, but some men they got it.
Fashion guru. What we got on the male romper?
I just don't think that's manly. Like
it's not masculine.
Like when I think of a man, I think of like Idris Elba or like you can't see him in no damn romper.
You can't see him in no romper.
Like it's not a man. Like that's not
he can
manly.
pull it off, though.
He probably could, but no.
I think you have to be masculine. You have to be masculine to pull it off. Like if you have to be that.
So
big,
what you
burly,
wearing
like,
some Timbs or something?
I think so.
Yeah, wear some
Timbs. No,
you wouldn't wear them
wear
Timbs?
some loafers or something like Young Joe did when Young Joe wore it.
Oh, he wore the romper.
He wore like a floral.
I would say
the floral romper.
I would say this is. I think fashion to me is an art, and I feel like everyone is creative when it comes to it. They have their own creative thinking, their own creative way of wearing things. If it looks dope, I mean, by all means, wear it. I just don't know.
Okay, so what is one trend that you would bring back then? If one that's gone, hasn't came back yet, but you want to bring it back in style?
Honestly,
I think Perk is trying to get in. Can you? Sorry.
What?
Honestly, I think I think the trends that I like are back. Like I love how 90s. I grew up in that. So I was born in 87, so I was, all through the 90s.
Yeah. So you was a baby. No, I'm just
girl, I'm telling you, I got old, so I was so ahead of my time. But
she was wearing them baggy pants in 3rd grade, honey.
On me, I was.
With a midget.
Look. No, but I just love how things that we look at, like what I used to wear back in the day, like the little chokers, like all
the chokers came back.
All that stuff. Like I had that stuff in junior high, and I remember wearing that, and I just love how it's recycled.
Yes, I actually said that before. Trends don't do nothing but recycle. So what happens is if you can understand when they're going to come back, you can stay ahead of the game and you can get it rolling.
My favorite trend that came back is the rough hair. The rough hair that men
the nappy joint
like
where you
Jimmy
can't
Butler.
pull the pigtail.
Oh my gosh, I love his hair.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's lit. It's lit. The high top fades, all that. I love it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm very happy that that's back.
I think D Rose brought that back.
You silly.
I'm for real. Nah.
Definitely wasn't him. I'm just playing.
I don't know.
But okay, so you said that labeled as streetwear, which is what I would classify it as. Do you plan on venturing out into a different branch of fashion?
Eventually. So yeah, like right now, like I just do like the normal like t-shirts and hats and like things like that. I'm actually going to LA on Saturday to really spend time in the garment district and actually get materials and really do like cut and sew. So like really creating my own pieces and like not just I really want to create
like really, signature designs.
Yeah, really dope. Like I'm learning it. So as I'm going, inspired every single day. I keep my mind going. I'm always looking at stuff, and I really want to do the like cut and sew.
Still streetwear though.
Streetwear.
Oh no, it's fine.
But and still streetwear. Like I want to, yeah.
You just want to get more.
Different materials, different patterns, and I'm definitely about to step it up.
Was Labeled the original name of your clothing line?
It was. I honestly came up with it in the shower. It took me like a month
to come up with a name.
Girl, I kept saying words to myself.
Tell us some.
I don't even remember, girl. I promise you, I don't even remember. I just kept looking in the dictionary. I was thinking about just using my name, and I was just like, Like, right. I was like, I know I want to use positive words. I know I want to use words that.
You want to use words first and foremost.
I knew I wanted to put words on things and I wanted it simple. I wanted it clean. I wanted it to have a meaning. So, do people have enough confidence to wear a shirt that says legendary? Like, do they feel like they're legendary, or just things like that? And I was like, all these words, like, what can I, like, how can I name all these words? Or I just kept thinking, and I was like, I looked up the definition.
Smack you right in the face, huh?
Ooh, labeled.
No, that is really hot because people get labeled things all the time. Yep. And then now you have these shirts with these powerful words that are, more positive. And people get to wear that, and it's like you're labeled this. So
you're labeled worthy, or you're labeled blessed, or
So that's the kind of feeling you're trying to invoke upon people once they have your brand on.
Yep.
Like I seen flyest or dopest, and what's so dope about it is that you have like almost like two different I don't want to say words, but two different thoughts into the one one phrase, which is really live. Like, can you explain like the?
Yeah, everyone always asks like if they
from your eyes.
When I have like pop-up shops, they'll like walk up and say, what does the brackets mean? Like, it's dope, it's simple. And honestly, like, the brackets was just part of the design, and I'm like, okay, I have these words and I use the brackets, so like the the word always outside the bracket has to be the root word. So like dope is outside, and then the ST would be in the brackets, or blessed is the root word, and then the remainder of the word goes in the brackets. It's just the design I kind of came up with. I was just playing and doodling. That's how I came up with the brackets. It's just
that's a lot.
It's just I wanted and even down to like the word, like the font, it's bold. It, you know what I mean? It stands out. I wanted it to be bold so people can see, like,
and that's what it is. It's bold. It's really bold, and it's just like you said, it stands out. So me and Oak was arguing one day. What else is new?
I'm like, what argument is this?
And we had spoke about how art should be viewed. So I just want to hear your take on it.
How art should be viewed.
Yes, what's
correctly now.
What's more important? Well, is it? Do you want the art from your perspective, or do you want the art to be perceived on the way that the audience sees it? Which one would be a little bit?
Wait, hold on. Did you understand that?
I mean, kind of.
Because I think
it sounded like Spanish.
Yes, it did. No, I'm just saying, like, I think the conversation you're talking about is from an artist's standpoint. Do you want people to? Would you rather them view your art the way that you see it, or would you rather them view the art the way that they see it?
That's really hard. I mean, I'm gonna put out, because like I said, like, fashion is an art to me. I'm gonna put it out how I view it, but I appreciate how people would take it and wear it in their way, so in their art, or however you want to say it. They're both equally important. I think, like,
so
it just would give me like, somebody might inspire me, like, damn, I like how she wore that, so I might create something, so you just never know. I think they're both important.
Yards was here, and I think Yards was saying that he likes when people look at his art and find something different each time,
because it makes you, it just keeps going. It's like
it's dope when an artist can make people see multiple themes within one piece. I think that's
see, really when I do my art, it's a rock. You see, it's a rock.
It's a pet rock.
It's a rock.
A pet rock.
And he holding it down.
No, I'm just
You know what I'm saying?
You get on my nerves.
So hold on, wait, you said people will look at your art. Oh, that's what you said. Okay. So do you find yourself like, I don't like to say the word stealing, but I don't know what else to say, but stealing from other like stylists, like on Instagram?
I don't think it's stealing. I think so. Like when people are like, I want you to style me, I'm like, okay, screenshot things that you want to look like, or what kind of look are you going for?
Right.
So I'm not gonna steal that exact look, but I know the kind of feel and what they want to do,
the style that they have.
I will try to cater to it, but I'm gonna do it my own way and keep in the same guideline of what they're looking for, but still I'm not gonna copy the exact same thing. You know what I mean? So I think it's inspiration. I don't think it's stealing at all. I think it's you see something like, dang, I love how she did that. I don't know. I don't think it's everyone.
You just build off of that thought.
Yeah, you build off of that thought, and that's how I think fashion is now. Like everyone is off of each other. Like you know what I mean.
I think fashion is innovative as well.
I think that's specific to streetwear, because streetwear is usually the trendy part of fashion, whereas like people that make gowns and they do things like distorting the body, that's a little bit different than how streetwear is really like trendy.
You said gowns distort the body.
Like when people make gowns, like Versace, when he make a gown, sometimes he might do something to distort the body, like bring the shoulder, like shoulder pads to make the shoulder big.
Okay.
Things like that. Look into what Rihanna wears. She likes to do things like that.
Oh, okay. I might have to do some research. I'm thinking of corsets and stuff.
Yeah, she wears things that just makes the body look different. But streetwear is like trendy, pop culture, whatever's trending at the moment.
Yeah.
So how important is it to stay within trends when you're a streetwear designer?
I think it's for me, it's really touching. Like I want everyone to be in it, like every race. I want it to touch everybody. I want it to be that's why I made it so simple and so straight to the point that people can do what they want with it. And of course, I'm gonna start coming out with different things. But my biggest thing was I want it to be on everyone. I don't want just a certain type of crowd to wear it. Like I want it to be on everybody.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like the word simple, but it's perfect because simple is the new genius.
Simple is more to me.
Simple is harder. Like to simplify something, to me that's tough.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I just wanted to, add a little clarity to it, because just when you do something that's simple and bold, it's actually almost like iconic, for real. So yeah, make it easy, baby. Make it easy.
Iconic?
I did the Susamero show, the Viceland. He wore my hoodie that says iconic on that show.
What do you think so far has been like the peak in your career so far? Like at what moment?
The peak, honestly, like seeing, like I just actually posted it last night, but seeing the different, like where people are ordering from, like Tulsa, Oklahoma, and freak girl. I promise you, like I it was like 5 different states back to back, like
nice.
Texas, Tulsa, Oklahoma, a city in Florida I never heard of, Virginia. Just like that is so across, and that makes me that was very humbling for me. And I said that I had posted that, like I'm so thankful and like I'm appreciating those little things, because this is like a journey. These are things that I'm gonna remember. Like I'm sitting on my floor getting orders together, and noticing where I'm sending to, and like one day it's gonna be everywhere. So
yeah,
that's the goal.
Okay, we love goals. We love goals for sure.
So your goal is to be worldwide.
Oh yeah, everywhere. I want to be in stores. I want to have my own store, my own storefront, like all that stuff.
I was doing some research on Chanel, and I believe Chanel started maybe like 1906, 1912, close around there. But everybody wanted Chanel in her studio or in their store, and she did not want her product in the store. She wanted and waited until she had her own location, and she could only sell out of that store exclusively, or you can only get that product out of Chanel. And we all know where
It's
Chanel.
still like that.
We all know where Chanel to this day. You can't go anywhere else
to get Chanel except Chanel.
Yes. Yeah. So I really like how
I love that.
I really like how they went around doing business like that.
So I don't have to go all the way to Chanel.
Right. I think that's dope. That speaks a lot that they're staying true to their brand, and it is you're gonna have things the way you want it. So I think that's super dope. Like I love that.
So let me ask you this: what personality trait has gotten you into most trouble? Because I'm sure trouble tries to follow you around. You know.
Boy, you don't even know. Sounds hilarious. I wouldn't say trouble.
You got a little temper on you? Yep.
Not really. I mean, I'm a Leo, so.
Oh yeah, you got that. For sure.
I don't really see Domonique do anything. She's so sweet.
I don't have I don't have a temper like that. Like if you gotta really do something to irritate me or to take me there or even to get on any of that level, I try not to. But maybe being stubborn.
Oh yeah, you like things your way.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
I can see that. Oh, I know.
No, I'm just saying that's probably what it is.
It's probably. I mean, like probably being stubborn. And even with like relationships, like with friends, like I like once you mess me over, like I'm done. Like I cut you off.
You don't give second chances?
I don't. No. I mean, it's depending. Like I've tried. If I've tried, I tried. Like I'm done. Even my husband is like, maybe you should just talk. Nope. Never gonna happen.
You hold grudges too?
I don't hold grudges. I let it go, but that's it. We not gonna be friends no more. Like
no.
Nope.
So what? All right. Yeah. What if they get you like $3? You gonna be mad over $3, or they get the $5? You get mad? What's going on?
It doesn't matter the amount. It's
the principle.
It's the principle.
It's the principle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He gives people 10 chances. Okay.
We did just talk about second chances. We just did. And second chances aren't a bad thing.
No, they're not. I have. I promise you, I have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How many times? Once. Oak said she ain't never gave out a second chance.
I never said that.
Oh.
I said I gave 3 people second chances.
No, you almost did.
I'm still friends with one.
You almost did. So you what? You 33%?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Whatever you want to say.
Terrible.
Silly. So, what do you think was the worst fashion trend?
Girl, let me tell you.
Oh, she owned it.
Let me see.
What's the worst?
I cannot stand men that show their belt buckle with a little white t-shirt and he's sagging and these little, like, I don't want to see a belt buckle. We don't need to know it's designer. Like,
we don't care.
It's really so ugly.
If it's not completely tucked in because you got on the button up, like, nobody cares.
Oh,
but they wear little t-shirts on purpose and it's sagging a little bit and you can see
that Meek Mill. So
yeah, you don't like that?
I cannot.
Why not?
It's just tacky. It's ugly.
She was on now when she think about that every day.
I see it.
Don't let her catch y'all.
Let me tell you, I low-key got mine out right now, so I gotta hide my shirt.
I got mine out right now.
I was like, oh, you don't like that? You know what I'm saying? I had to slide over a little bit, throw my shoulder in the way.
What else do women wear? Do women wear anything?
I felt like she was throwing shade.
Like when you go to Miss, like you host that Miss a lot. Call them out. You know, what's their IG? No, I'm just
you call them out.
But is there anything that women do that you feel like, don't do that? Or how do you feel about the new trends, like the see-through shirts with the nipples out, free the nipple? Like, how do you feel about those things?
I feel like it depends on the person, like how they wear it. And if they're a person that is, if you look at their IG and it's always ass on it, sorry, my bad.
Potty mouth.
If it's always like, things showing all the time and they pose very, provocative, it's different. But if it's someone that can dress and they just like,
they have style.
They have style and they just show boob, like I look at it as art. I don't look at it as she's being, she's just trying to show off her,
like risque.
Yeah. It just depends on the person and how they wear it. things out, and I don't know. I just feel like you should wear things that compliment your body.
Absolutely. And women sometimes
they don't do that. And I know, and I understand. Like,
I think she was talking about a roll, or some rolls hanging out.
Well, not even
armpit fat.
All of that.
And I understand bigger, heavier set girls, like they want to feel and want to wear shorts, and like I'm all for that. It's just how you wear it.
Yeah, there's women that dress really sexy and nice that are overweight or heavy, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But there's women that can say,
it's just sloppy.
If you got
and
the muffin
women
top,
that just wear stuff that they
shouldn't.
Yeah.
That just doesn't compliment.
You know what a muffin top is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't need no muffin tops. And if you
Agreed.
And if you
always shading the big girls.
always shading the big girls. Do you think there's a boundary between what a pop star can wear and what normal people can wear?
No.
I say yes.
Well, how you figure that?
Because I feel like
unless they're performing.
Rihanna's walking to a store with the sheer top on with her boobs out with her security. She's a pop star. She's doing that because it's gonna make it to somebody's Instagram or whatever, you know.
So and then they can't do that.
You don't get to just walk around like a pop star.
Why not?
I just think it's odd. Because
I feel like going back to like if you're a person that like I would probably do something like that. Like if I didn't work for the bank, because I work for the bank and I have to be careful with certain things I do.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to do so much to my hair and be me so bad. I can't because
you
can't at the bank.
Yeah, I can't do that at the bank, so I still have to, But if once I'm able to leave the bank, I'm just gonna be me.
What you do? Mohawk?
No.
Oh.
I want to dye my hair different color or do different things sometimes, but there's certain things like I've cut my nails off because I'm like customers always look at them. I'm like I don't care. I don't even care what they think.
Yeah.
So now I be wearing colors on my nails or whatever.
I was at Wynn. Like when I worked at the Wynn, we couldn't even wear color nails. It was either nude, and then they pushed for us to be able to wear red because our uniforms outside were red.
Yeah.
But red is
But
sexy.
it was only red or nude, nothing else. They could never be that long. Like
no
braids.
Yeah, now I would never wear braids to work. Now I do. I'm like, I don't. This is me.
So that was your own choice at first that you didn't wear braids.
It was because I'm a manager, so like I can tell customers like they let me see the manager, and here come a manager with long nails and 2 braids. I was thinking like that, but I'm like, this is who I am, and I actually get a lot of compliments about my hair or my nails. So it was just me
trying to define how a manager should look,
and I'm just myself. So. But once I can
good for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you used the word compliments. So, speaking of the word compliments, what would be the best compliment you ever had or received or heard?
I would say the most common one is my personality.
Does that get old? Does that get old?
No, it's humbling because I really feel like attitude and personality is everything. Like if in your approach on things, like if you have a girl that's beautiful, if her attitude is terrible, she's ugly to me. Like if she treats people bad or that kind of thing, that person's ugly to me. So I think I always hear that you have a really nice personality or you're really outgoing or that kind of stuff motivates me because I want people to feel like they can approach me or I'm an approachable person or I get so many girls DMing me like, you inspire me, you do this, and I always try to respond to them because, I don't want them to think like, oh, I'm on a high horse and I don't want to talk or, I really try to talk to everyone or touch everyone that reaches out to me because, you treat people how you want to be treated, so
Dope.
Yeah.
See, I thought you were going to say something about, man, I got a compliment on my eyebrows one time when they got real close. I thought you was going to say something about some vanity. I was waiting for it.
You was waiting for it?
Nah. Mental.
So y'all think that people can dress like pop stars? I'm still on this. Because if I see a guy walking up the street with his shirt unbuttoned, with his necklace hanging down, like he about to get on stage, I'm gonna be like, bro, where are you going? Where are you going?
I would say
What
it's a time
is
and
your
place.
show?
It's a time and place for certain outfits.
That's what it is.
It's
right
a time
there.
and place. But
That's
I
a part
really
of being fashionable is
a time and place. Yes.
the right things to the right place.
Yeah.
But I really feel like if that's what you want to wear,
Then
you should
do
wear it.
So next time you're going to Walmart, you're free to wear that sheer shirt, some silk pants, some high heels.
I wouldn't personally wear that to
Get it
Walmart.
popping at Walmart.
I would wear still like a see-through shirt, but maybe with a bra underneath it.
Yeah,
you know, like that I would wear to Walmart or whatever.
Yeah.
But and I got a kid too, so you know it's a little no.
You be
if I was on that level. Oh yeah.
She said if I was a pop star, exactly. If you was a pop star, you're like, I'm here.
I don't even know if I would though.
I'm here to show out.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, you know
maybe
I don't know.
She riding that fence.
Yeah.
So I got a little question, man, and it's been bugging me. I just don't know about it. Why is everybody so different from Walmart and Target? Like you wear something different when you go to Walmart, opposed to when you wear something different to Target. Like, do you go to Target?
Honestly, when I leave the house to go to any of those stores, I'll probably look like a bum.
I throw on a dad hat.
Thank you for being transparent, honestly.
You know, probably look really bum.
I throw on a dad hat, Nike slides, and
slides,
keep
it pushing.
Oh yeah.
When you got a kid and you got stuff to do, I don't got time. I throw on whatever and go. I was still on my gym clothes or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. See, gotta be comfortable, but not too comfortable. How do you feel about being uncomfortable?
Listen, wait. How
do you feel about being uncomfortable?
I think I'm comfortable with being uncomfortable because
is that right?
You learn. I don't know. You just learn from things. Like it teaches you how to get out of certain situations. Or I look at it as a positive thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if it's something so bad, I just remove myself. But it doesn't really bother me. Like I just go with it.
Good. Because a lot of people really don't like being uncomfortable, and they don't like being uncomfortable, but they want to live a life of comfort, and not realizing.
I'm so glad you said that. Keep going.
Not realizing that the more you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, the more chances you will have to live in a comfortable environment.
This is so crazy because me and my really good friend Castro.
Yeah.
We had. I've known him.
He's a great artist, by the way.
Yeah, he is. Me and him had a very, very deep conversation about, dream chasing and being married and all these different things. And I've known him for so long when he was in I-15 and just through high school and all that stuff. And he told me, he said that those exact words, like, I had to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So if that meant I had to get to his dream and do what he needed to do.
Yeah.
Eating top ramen, just meals. Like you gotta do what you gotta do. Like
you gotta
you gotta sacrifice. He had to work 3 jobs at one point. Like I don't want to put his business out or nothing like that, but he wasn't used to that. But sometimes you gotta do that to get to your next level, or you gotta be uncomfortable and do. Like I didn't want to move in with my grandma. I'm grown as hell.
Yeah.
Heck. But
you good.
My bad.
You good.
But I had to do what I had to do, and I looked at it as an opportunity. Like, one, it's grandma.
Yeah, everybody love their grandma.
It's Noah's great grandma, so that's even,
that's a relationship.
Oh my God, yeah. And she's older, and I know she loves us being there, so I looked at it as a positive thing, and I turned it into a positive situation, and not looked at it like,
you can't sit around and like. About this situation.
It's not even that I can't live on my own. It was a sacrifice.
But you get to come home to great home cooked meals.
Like, let me tell you about my grandma. This is not on the black side. This is my grandma on my mom's side.
The Puerto Rican side.
I'm not Puerto Rican,
I
sir.
thought she was right from that.
I'm not Puerto Rican, sir.
I have no Hispanic in me at all. I'm Native American.
Oh, so okay.
My grandma is a very hard worker. She's worked, oh my God, the same job since my mom was little, I think.
Yeah.
Caregiver at a group home. But she sleeps a lot. She don't really cook that much. I'm the one that usually has to cook.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. So you said she's a caregiver. So that is she the one who taught you how to love? No, your granny didn't
My
teach you how to
grandma
love?
is crazy. Like I don't want to even say. When I say evil, I don't mean it in like a bad way. Like she's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But she is the most giving person ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like she don't think about herself. She thinks about everyone around her, and she's always still helping me or my sister, even though we're her grown grandkids. She still helps her kids.
Yeah.
But she is tough. She is not a person like
she's not the granny on TV. Like, hey, baby.
No, she like you. We be
manly,
scared
huh?
to introduce people to her because she'll like, like she one of those kind of.
Oh yeah.
She don't play no games.
Oh.
She don't play no games.
Oh. My granny used to give me. My granny used
Girl,
to.
she's
Oh
crazy.
man, granny used to give me. I used to be scared of her too. Was you scared of your granny?
Yes, my grandma's crazy too. My grandma is Medea, but not funny.
But not funny.
She's not funny. So has your perception of owning a business changed since you've been owning label?
Yes and no, because I always had the mentality because I'm a manager at Wells Fargo, so it's like I have the mentality of running things, or I know how to. I'm like, if I can run a bank, I can run my own business. So that was my mentality of it. But I do know like my mentality of like you owning your own, like it feels good, but you're gonna work way more than you do than you do a 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. So in that aspect, it is different. Like I'm like, dang, it's no joke.
Yeah.
So there was this study that said that entrepreneurs work about 70 to 80 hours a week. So that would probably mean that you work 70 to 80 on label plus your 9 to 5. Girl, I'll be tired.
You always on the clock.
Sounds about accurate.
Yeah.
70 hours.
It's so hard because while I'm at work, I really can't have my phone, but that's the most times people are trying to hit me and schedule stuff, and I'm like, God, like it's hard, but in due time, like having patience is everything. I don't want to run and jump. Like, I have a child to think about too, so when the time is right, I'll know, and I know when to leave. So and I'm willing to put in all the work that I need to do. If it's late nights, it is late nights.
Willing to put in the work. I like that. You know what I'm talking about? Hard work pay off.
It does.
Oh yeah. So you was talking to Khaled or something? We need to get Khaled.
Major keys. Yeah, I was talking to Khaled the other day.
Yeah,
was he at the white party? At Franny's white party?
I don't know.
He was out here.
I think
he was out here for sure.
Didn't make that one.
So, one of my goals in life is to teach the world love. And I'm not talking about romance, just love. So how would you define love? That's why I kind of asked you, who taught you love? Uh-huh.
She was like, definitely not her.
She crazy. I mean,
how would you define that?
I think it's in your actions. Like, just doing like things that are thoughtful or caring things, or I think you can show love in all different kinds of ways. It's not just saying I love you. Like, you gotta show it. You gotta feel it. It's just, that's how I feel.
So what's the one way that you feel appreciated when by someone's actions, or what makes you feel like you're cared for? Just so the people know how to care for you.
Oh God.
You gotta tell us.
I know, I'm trying to think.
So people can treat you good. You don't even know how you like to get treated.
Listen, I'm just trying to pinpoint some stuff. I'm a very thoughtful type of person, so I love when things are thoughtful.
Okay.
Unexpected. I'm a surprise person. I like surprises. I'm not like, I hate surprises. I love them.
Me too.
I do. Like little things like me getting flowers at work, or just out of nowhere, like those kinds of things. Little tiny things I really, really go a long way for me. And I feel loved when people, like girls DM me and say how I've inspired them. That really motivates me even more, and I feel like it's love to me. Like, it's
Yeah.
someone showing me love. Like, I really love this and this and this, and I love how you do this. And, that I love that too.
So if you guys didn't hear it, Miss Domonique, loves acts of service and words of affirmation.
Okay, 5 love languages.
Right.
I see you. I took that test.
Hey, so if you want to get on her good side.
What was your first 2?
I don't even remember. I took it.
Your top.
I know, like, very touchy-feely. I'm very affectionate person.
That was my last one.
Really? Like,
you
finna hold my hand in Walmart. Shoot. No, but I'm very affectionate. Acts of service. I can't remember like the order, honestly, but
mine were tied. The top 2 was words of affirmation and acts of service.
That's probably mine. I took it honestly during what is that? Before you get married, the counseling stuff.
I don't know. I never been
when
married.
Marriage counseling.
Oh,
yeah.
Before you get married, the
pastor told us to
do that,
to take the test, and it
really helped out a lot.
Sense.
Huh? Oh, like, for
that's
sure.
Why, like his acts of service to him, or him giving me affection or attention, is like me sitting on the couch watching the game with him. But that's not what, for me, that's not, spending time or.
So he likes quality time.
I mean, I don't mind watching. I love football.
You know what mine was? Words of affirmation and quality time. That's what it was.
I can't remember.
It was for sure words of affirmation.
So you don't even know.
So what?
So what? How you supposed to know you? Oh,
I'm all of it. Damn it.
All of it. All of it. You need.
I don't remember the top, but I just know I'm affectionate.
Good. You know, we need more care, and we need more love in the world.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people like to hate. You like to hate sometimes?
She got some haters.
You got haters?
Dominique does have haters.
What they be hating on? What they be telling on you? You be getting like hate mail at all?
No, I don't get hate mail.
Good. I might have to
I think that when you start something new, you see the hate from
you
people.
Feel it.
Yeah.
You know it's hating when people you hang around like each other pictures, but they never like your picture.
That's hating.
How's that
it's
hating?
So little, but I never noticed it, and then I started noticing. I'm like, y'all some haters. Y'all don't want it. Y'all, I know my picture was cute. Y'all ain't like comment nothing, but y'all like all each other.
They like everything else but your clothing line or whatever. It's like, we're gonna like everything but that. It's all right.
Why is that? Why aren't we unified?
Because people just don't believe in you until other people start to.
In you, or is it that they are not?
They just don't see
nervous
the vision,
around
but
you,
it's okay.
but they just don't want to.
Want you
to do better than
they don't want to accept it.
You think that's what it is?
Like that.
And
when it comes down to close friends that do that, yes.
Yeah.
That's what
it is. And I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And my sister is really close to me, and she's had my back since I was little. She's my little big sister. Y'all that know her know that. She's the one that always noticed it, and like they hate.
Toya's crazy,
girl. Toya, if you watching, you crazy.
You crazy, girl. We love you though.
Yeah, I love her.
Wait, who?
Yeah. The one that does hair.
Toya who?
She crazy.
I know she's watching this.
She's really sweet though.
No, she is. I love my sister. Like, I could not imagine life without her. But girl, don't, cause I will cry. Me and her always do that. We'll start talking sweet and start crying. But
you're so cute.
We did it in Blue Martini, girl. We was on the dance floor bawling.
Was that the night I was
on the dance floor?
I don't know.
You seen her crying on the dance floor?
But it was y'all sister date.
It was our sister date. We was on the dance floor dancing, and my sister's been through so much, and I just looked at her and I was like, I'm so glad you're here, and we just. We
hope y'all wasn't crying to the Cash Money records.
Boy,
move down the neck to the
it was on Sunday.
Blue
Martini
it was Soulful Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when Toya noticed like these friends and all that, and she pointed it out to you, and you kind of like,
I kind of shot it down a little bit at first. I'm like, no, I don't think they're like that. Or just like, yes, they are. Just watch them. So I started noticing. They never liked my pictures, and I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I don't really care about stuff like that, but it was very obvious. It started getting really obvious.
You know what? I do care about stuff like that. And I want people to no, because people will say like it doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter, click like then.
Click like
if Instagram ain't that important, click like.
I can see it like they never like people's stuff, but
click like then.
Yeah,
share it. Share my post then. If it doesn't matter, if social media absolutely does not matter, share it.
Focus crap.
Because you're sharing everybody else stuff that you don't even know. You can't share your partner stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Miss me with that.
I feel that. I feel that for sure.
Because it matters. That's why you ain't clicking like.
The salty after.
But at least, I let my friends know it matters. So if you still decide to be like, well, no, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, well, I'm not gonna like yours.
So unliking war. They're just gonna unfollow.
Girls are crazy. I honestly,
to me,
why don't girls like each other?
Media.
Why don't girls like each other?
Don't say that. Why don't guys like each other?
What you mean?
Guys hate on each other way more than girls.
Never. Are you serious right now?
Yes.
Never. We had this conversation already.
Now, guys do be hating though.
Not more.
When you see that, what do you do with that information though? So like you notice somebody's not liking you. Like, how do you take that observation and move forward?
I can't believe you sided with
I take it and I just let it go, and I don't look back. That's the stubborn part of me. I'll try to talk it out, and I've tried to do that, and you just know when something. I just feel like if someone's really your friend, it should never be like that. Like you should never feel like I'm a person that likes to get dressed.
Yeah. All
the time. That's just me. I get dressed. If I'm going to a movie, I still look cute, or I'll be dressed down, but it's just me. That's just who I am.
Yeah.
And I felt like every time I got around certain people, I could feel them like looking at me, or like they made me feel like I was doing too much all the time. And I'm like, I don't like feeling like that. Like this is me. Like if you can't accept me for who I am. I'm not a flashy person, or I've never been like, oh, I got this new this or new that. Like I've never been that way. I started feeling it more and more and more. And once I cut it off, I just was like,
girl, you better show off them new things, girl. You better let everybody know. You better show off them blessings.
Them blessings.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then you say, and then you can let them know. You don't even gotta hate. You just let them, shine on you.
Yeah, like I'm all about that. I always tell, like when I'm on, I'm putting all of my friends on. Like I'm very whatever you want to do, let's do it. I be on my sister's butt all the time. Like I try to put her on. My best friend Spesh, like she's trying to get into makeup. Like
she is. I see her.
Yeah, she's doing her thing. She's good at it. So I'm like, what are you trying to do? Like we talk about it, and if I have shoots, if I can bring her in, I'm gonna bring her in. Like you have to. It starts from somewhere. You have to give people chances.
But you don't give second ones, so you got to get it right the first time.
Get on my head. I said it depends on the situation.
So these friends, or so-called friends, or ex-friends, or whatever you want to call them, that your sister noticed this stuff happening, and after you had a talk, did you stop being friends with them, or is it still a friendship there, but it's just not like what it was?
There's no ties. There's no friendship. There's
blocked.
Boy, everything. And it's really sad, and I don't even want to brag about it like in that way, because at one point I did care about them, and at one point I cared enough about them, to be a part of a special day. And it really it's sad more than anything that it had to come down to the things that it did, especially because some of them are like their kids and my son are blood cousins.
Yeah.
So that even sucks more, because I'm gonna probably run into them, and I have a couple times, and it's no, we don't say nothing to each, and I think it's terrible, but it is what it is. I'm respectful. I'm gonna still say hi, even if you know what I mean. Like
I think sometimes we get to those situations with friends because we've already seen those attitudes towards other people, and then finally it comes around to us, and then now it's like, oh, I don't want to be friends with them. But I feel like a lot of times people show us who they are and how they treat other people, but we just turn a blind eye to it.
Do you think that's a call for, like, I need help when somebody is acting in that manner?
No.
You don't feel like they need some kind of help?
No. Not from what my situation is.
Cold-hearted, huh?
No,
She's not playing.
But if you're going hard for somebody when supporting them when they stuff come out, and then the same thing is returned, and a conversation is had, and all they do is justify it, that's not cool.
So do you do
well,
stuff?
Honestly, I'm sorry to cut you off. I didn't start doing my clothing line and stuff when I was friends with him. Like it wasn't like I was thinking about it. So all this stuff was literally happened after. I just felt
of course
free, and I'm like, I'm about to do like I could be me, type of thing. And it was a lot of stuff. It was hard because they were married, I was married, and things that I was doing, they wouldn't do, or they probably thought like, or if I go out or whatever, that's looked at like she's married, she's in the club. I'm like, well, I have to network. I'm not going like when I go places. I promise you, I meet somebody every single time.
And what if you were married and going to the club just to have fun?
Well, I mean, I have my girl time, but a lot of the time when I'm out, it's because I need to be there. I'm networking. People get the perception like she be out all night and she this and I've heard the haters. I've heard it. I've heard people relay it to me, or people are saying I don't really care. I know what I'm doing, and I know when I go out and when I choose the different events that I go to, like I have to be there,
right?
Especially the type of field that I'm going in. I'm not gonna
be on the scene.
I have to be.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get anywhere sitting on the couch.
Yeah, most definitely. Gotta get out, shake some hands, show your face.
Yeah, build that brand up.
I
think it's a really cool way how you're doing it too, with the events, like the pop-up shops and being at Mist and everything like that. I think it's cool because it saves you money, and it still exposes you to a lot of people.
It does, and honestly, I've had a pop-up shop since I launched my brand every single month up until this month. Like I've been invited everywhere.
Yeah.
These different places invite me, and I never have to really pay like the vending fee or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like we really want you and your brand to come in, bring your stuff, and I love it because all the different venues have different types of people and different crowds, so it's being exposed everywhere, and that's the goal. I want to travel and do pop-up shops. Like that's really something.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah, like going to different big cities.
That's nice. That's nice. So I know you're going around a lot. Like you said, a lot of people ask me questions, and sometimes they don't hit home with the questions. So what's one question that you have been wanting someone to ask you that you've never been asked?
Oh my goodness. People don't ask me like what I'm afraid of. Like,
oh yeah?
Yeah, I've never really been asked like what I'm afraid of.
Do you have any fears?
I have a few.
No, I'm not scared of anything.
I ain't scared of nothing.
That would have been hilarious.
No. That's why I've been waiting for somebody to ask.
Good. Debo.
I'm honestly, the one thing that I'm very like gets me is I don't want to leave this earth and my son is still young.
Yeah.
That is the biggest. I want to see him. I want him to be a man. I want him to have his own family already before I'm gone. That was my biggest fear, is leaving my child when he's still little.
What was your biggest fear before you were married?
Girl, bugs. I'm still scared. I hate. Y'all don't understand. So phobia. I will. A cricket was on me and I started crying.
Cricket.
I hate.
They good luck. Cricket's good luck.
I hate bugs. I hate bugs. I'm very, very terrified of bugs. It's like a phobia for real.
What about snakes or anything? Reptiles? They a little better for you?
Oh my goodness. But after you became a mother, your main fear was leaving your son behind.
Oh yeah, I can't. Or even losing my son when he's little. Like, oh my, losing my son. Period. But I don't want to leave him, and he the importance of having both of your parents.
Yeah.
I didn't have them both in the same household, so it's really important for me, for my son to have that. But I would never want to leave him because, like, I was always with my mom, and me not having my dad all the time, I noticed, like, where I got my attention was from guys because of my dad wasn't, in the house or present all the time in my life. I noticed that about myself. So I know the importance of having, you need that balance from mom and dad. And I really would never want to leave my son while he's little.
You got any new projects coming up? What's going on? What you working on? Yeah, what's coming up?
Cut and Sew is one of them, so you gotta keep the eye out on that.
New stuff. I'm gonna start planning another fashion show for fall because I did one last year.
And all your stuff isn't in the show.
I actually invited 2 other clothing lines.
What other clothing lines were you?
It was Veils, the Pay Homage.
Okay.
I invited them, and
nice.
Index You. It's Julian Sample.
Yeah. Nice.
Index You. Yeah, they did a really good job, and I really want to be. Everyone was like, move to LA, but I'm born and raised here, and I want to be from here. Everything that I do, I wanted to come from Vegas, and I really want to build a culture of having fashion shows. So that is really one of my goals.
Yeah,
is to have Vegas. And I want in Vegas, and I want it to be a yearly thing, and I want hopefully I will get to other brands, and hopefully I'll get to a point where it's every season. But right now, like, I really want to just start it, so that's why I did it last year.
Yeah, nice. 70s, 80s, 90s. What's trending? Which one's the best era for fashion?
Well, I love the 80s.
You like the 80s?
I'm an 8, yes. I love 80s music.
I love 90s person.
Yeah.
I love all of it. I don't.
Oh yeah.
That's when they was doing it.
Oh, the 80s, nice pro got dynamite.
Doing it in the 70s.
I love 80s, 90s. I really wish I was born in like 1969.
Yeah. You're also
very. I love all.
But you know they say it ain't your age, it's how you raised.
60s and 70s. I mean, fashion wise, yes, but not what was going down.
I would have loved to be a teenager in the early 80s.
Yeah.
Maybe I could have been, actually.
Oh God.
So if I wanted to bring back the bell bottoms and pop my collar up, you gonna help me out?
I don't know if I can help you out with that one. But,
why not?
I mean, if it's for a photo shoot, we got you, but you can't walk around with bell bottoms. Not right now.
No.
She said she
not
yet.
Help
you. Yeah.
If you're going to a party, I got you. If you're going to a 70s party, I got you.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna get up and pull everything right there.
I don't think so. For women, they're bomb, especially the high waisted and the big, when it covers the whole shoe. I love those. They're very sexy.
Okay. So you feel like here's this question about almost being that relating to something being sexy or being sexy. Okay, so do you believe that a relationship can grow, or you can have a relationship without a degree of deception?
Can you have a relationship without a degree of deception?
Yes.
I mean, when you're in a relationship with anybody, you don't tell them every single thing.
You don't tell them everything.
You're not gonna know everything about somebody.
But is discretion deception?
Right. Okay. So no. So then yes, you can have a relationship without a degree of deception.
You can have a relationship without a degree of deception.
Well, yeah, because when you deceive somebody, that's when you're trying to make them believe something else, right?
Yeah, it's almost like manipulating.
Okay. Then yes, you can have a relationship without.
You cannot, won't not, will not.
You married.
I say yes. I say yes.
Right now.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
With what? Oh, you can't. You can't because another word for manipulation, I believe, is game.
Nobody's sitting at home gaming their wife.
But you don't tell her.
You know what? People are at home gaming their wife.
Yeah.
They probably do
manipulation is not a good trait to have. That's like sneaky and
the first one.
I mean.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, I just manipulate. I don't like that word.
You don't like it if it sounds too like.
It's like sneaky and.
Too sneaky for you.
Like you're doing
like cunning, being cunning.
Yeah. Okay.
But you feel like you need to have deception in a relationship.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's going to be boring, and you're just going to get tired of what's going on. Like
relationships get boring.
It's supposed to, but you know, everything, like I said, can't be sexy in your relationship. But You know, sometimes you're gonna have to flirt with your companion. You're gonna flirt with him. If you don't stop flirting with him, you're probably gonna stop hanging out.
So what does it have to do with deception?
Boring. Okay. I'm gonna manipulate you, and even if I tell you, you'd be like, honey, am I fat? Am I gonna really go through this and tell her that she's fat?
But that's not really deception.
How is that not deceiving? I'm gonna tell you. Well, what's deceive? Almost like a lie. And you are fat. I'm not gonna tell you you're fat. I'm gonna tell you you're amazing.
Then you're a liar.
And then I'm deceiving, manipulating, making the evening go better, so we can be going.
Okay.
Next. I can't stand
2 years and divorce.
That's hella funny.
So I guess we'll start lying so that we don't end up in a boring relationship. Right?
Yeah, you know.
That's the take home.
Just lie a little.
Fun 3 years of your life.
Just lie a little
and
bit.
she's out of there.
Just a little bit. A little bit.
That's your advice?
Yeah.
Your final thought?
Yeah. You got any final thoughts today?
Thank y'all for having me.
Oh no, we appreciate you.
I appreciate this.
Love.
Being able to tell my story and people would see me not just on Instagram, but get to see me I appreciate it.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that's one of the. You're inspiring. You're inspiring. You're one of the people that really a lot of people look up to for real. And when you keep going and when you don't stop, I promise you, you push a lot of people further. I promise you. A lot of people probably don't tell you. You know, those haters really, may tell you a little bit more than your fans do. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people appreciate what you're doing for real.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what keeps me going. So inspiring people. That's what it's about for me. So.
Yeah, indeed. Let me got any final thoughts today?
Like them pictures, y'all.
Like them pictures, y'all.
Don't like be like.
Hey, on everything.
So when you get the axe.
Yeah, you get the axe. Huh?
Like them things on time, too.
Nah. You took too long. Prime time is 2 p.m.
Hey, for 2:30. No. You got any final thoughts today? Oh.
Yeah. My final thoughts are, and it's just piggybacking off of what you said. You got to remain focused when you're starting something new, and just make sure you keep positive people around you.
Yeah.
Make sure that you go all in. It's only plan A.
Yeah. I like that. And with that being said, the plans for today is to make sure you go over to OverTheTopLV.com because we're planning something real great over there. You can find out all the new fashions, all the new trends, and everybody that's doing something real important in the city. We want to highlight them. You know what I'm talking about? And what else I need for y'all to do is make sure everybody in the world thinks twice because it'd be a better place. Love, baby.